Yeah, for coach and anyone that wants to answer this, how big was it to get your first ACC win of the year against, a pretty good team like Miami?
Oh, it was exciting. It was a really good team win. These these ladies played so hard and played together, and through some adversity of maybe missing some shots that they wanted to make, and having some turnovers that were a little bit uh uncharacteristic of us, they still stuck together and played a great team basketball game.
Yeah, and then do you think the turnovers were just caused by, sort of like a physical nature, or just like the game was chippy, or what did you guys think about that?
Probably a little bit of everything, right? They had really good ball pressure on us all game, and they're pretty relentless. Miami is with their defense, and then sometimes we saw something that we wanted to make happen and maybe went to go make it happen before the ball was actually in our hands or didn't meet a pass. But that's a thing. A lot of them were dead ball turnovers, which makes it a little bit easier too.
And then Kayla, you made a pretty nice defensive play at the end there to get the steal and then call the timeout. You know, what's sort of going through your mind in that moment? Like, you think about, always know how many timeouts you have, so sort of to call the timeout there.
Yeah, I think the timeout before coach said we had all of our timeouts left. So I knew like if we gotta stop, especially like in that instance, I was able to get on the floor and get the steal. Just to save the possession, just call timeout and we can regroup. So
Smart point guard.
yeah.
Yeah.
Coach, there was a point, and I think it was the third quarter where Miami went on a didn't have a bucket for something like 2 or 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, whatever it was. Just what was happening during that stretch for the defense? How are things reading? And then after that, I think there was another stretch. How did that kind of break again to be able to get a second one of those?
Yeah, I think defensively, we talk all the time, being wide-eyed, intensity, talking to each other. I could hear these guys talking literally all game. Every time down the floor defensively, you could hear them screaming, bump, 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 cutter coming. And they were really moving. And we always say five together as one. And they looked like that. And they had to, because Miami's, like you said, a good team. And it was fun to see that happen for them and just watch the excitement. And really, this was a game ignited by our defense, right? Our defense kind of fueled our offense. And I think that's always exciting.
All right, it's another 17 points to go with 8 rebounds. Kind of these last two games, the Duke game and this one here. What's kind of been the model for you just to get more consistency into the shooting, but while also keeping the production, up at that level?
I feel like KI especially gets me the ball where I can score. So I feel like it's just kind of like all of my teammates, they kind of pass me the ball where they know I can be effective, and I just kind of capitalize on that.
You have to kind of go back over the last couple of days and ask, what was the conversation like coming into this game? Because I know Coach, you mentioned those missed opportunities against Duke, but it seemed like the team was really getting the opportunities and then converting the majority of them. I won't say all of them, but the majority of them today. Just kind of how did it go over the last couple of days to keep focus and to get those improvements going?
Yeah, we got to practice on Conti the last couple of days, which is always really nice. And just to watch these guys have that, I thought they had a higher level of paying attention after both practices. I went in saying, hey, they were fairly locked in today once, and that's hard to do sometimes over a break when they're the only people here. But I thought once they really got their minds into the practices, they did a good job. And, credit to Andrea, she's been working really hard on her game and really perfecting becoming a 3-level scorer, right? Her jumpers really coming along. Her finishes inside are coming along. Her 3-point shot today looked like butter, right? It was beautiful. So I think that, that's a product of working hard, right? And then KI, just her patience and poise. And you look at Tay, the energy she brought on defense and the rebounding, and then Taya with just kind of being all over the place, whether it was breaking the press or rebounding the ball, or and she had to go up against big, strong post players and really sacrifice with her rebounding and things like that, with her blocking out. So just and then you got Toddy, who looked, that's about as engaged as Toddy has been for 40 minutes ever. So I just thought that was something that I think this game is something now we can build on, because now I thought we stuck to our standards for the majority of the game defensively.
Good, Dan.
I think we're good, although I do think Kaylah had like 2 more assists during this press conference that she just like, I don't know. I feel like she's just still dishing them out and we're not even seeing them as they're coming.
Right, for sure.
Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.